Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Uh, so, we are short a land at the moment. Other than that, everything looks good. I think I keep. I think I keep. Since as soon as we draw land, we get to restore balance down to full balance. And we don't really need the white mana at the moment. Oh, this seems like a good matchup as well. All we need is a land. All we need is land. A land and a miracle. So, restore balance versus Dryad Arbor should just double kill it, I guess, or something. So land Areno. Nope. Okay, this is how it ends. Don't play anything out. I'm trapping you. It's a trap. The Dryad Arbor is interesting since it activates Demonic Dread. Alright. So, what are we dead? Are we dead? Rancor kills us. Simian Spirit Guide, come on. Come on now. Okay, alright, that's fair. Fair's fair. Fair's fair. Sideboard. Don't really want anything out of the sideboard. Timely would be okay, Pulse would be okay, Anger would be okay. Opponent says that was extremely unlucky. Yes. Yes, it was. Let me do a sad face. Wait. How do you do it? Yeah, there. So Pulse is fine. Pulse is gonna potentially get multiple enchantments. Blood Moon's actually okay. I think the Timely is going to be good for just buying time, as the name suggests. Another Pulse. The Unmakings. Is our opponent going to have some sort of weird hate? I doubt it. Maybe. I'm not too familiar with what the Boggles lists look like. Well, this at least allows us to cast a Violent Outburst. The problem is no border posts, no redundancy at all. think I'll keep though, just on the assumption that restore balance is going to be good enough. And hope we draw some help as well. Okay, that's helpful. That is definitely not nothing. Okay, well, it was in fact nothing. I suppose that doesn't really matter a whole lot, since our opponent doesn't even have a clock. Ooh, that's good. Oh, that's even better though. So, that's a good draw, certainly. I have another planes in the deck, so I think I'm just going to go all in on a violent outburst. Get rid of all my opponent's lands, and then be able to rebuild. Other options are... The problem is every enchantment cast just draws our opponent a card, which is actually annoying. So we'll just go ahead and do this on upkeep or end of turn. Actually, on a draw step makes sense. We'll make our opponent discard an extra card. Huh. Unless something terrible happens, I think that's pretty good. So make sure we sack everything. Do we want to keep a land? I don't think so. Alright, have the hyena, Umbra, go ahead. Enjoy. So 4 cards against 4 cards. So land, Boggle, and then Rancor is pretty good. Of course, our Gargadon is coming soon, and it is bigger than a Boggle. Let's take this time to readjust the window. Alright, so there's the boggle. Step 1. Guess we want to be able to sack this if there's another natural state. So not a good time to F6. Alright, Demonic Dread isn't so good. That is... could have cut a Demonic Dread, I suppose. That is the one big downside. And that also made this hand much more appealing. Alright, our opponent has no cards. That's actually pretty good. So what do we have left? We have Mountain, which is good. Mountain allows us to cast pretty much everything. And there's Violent Outburst, which is the nuts. So our opponent should definitely not get Dryad Arbor, because that allows us to Demonic Dread. I think I'm going to just cast the Outburst. Because I don't want it on my opponent's radar that they shouldn't be getting Dryad Arbor. Or actually, I should have done that in response to this Gargadon coming in, but it doesn't matter. Let's put in Anger for sure. And cut a Demonic Dread. Don't really have any good options. Anguished Unmaking seems kind of poor. Timely's actually great for enabling Demonic Dread as well. And Simian Spirit Guide can. Blood Moon. Yeah, we'll keep the Blood Moons on the play. It'll be unexpected, I believe. Cheese. Cheese. Say cheese. That's a snap keep. Let's suspend. So this border post is kind of essential. If it dies to natural state, that would be bad. So we might lead on Banefire, depending on how fast we need to be. Other options. would be to read the bones, I guess. I actually don't mind that. Hmm. So I play both my border posts, and one of them gets blown up. It would put me in a really tough predicament if if the Firewild gets blown up, since I'll basically be dead at that point. I think I think reading the bones is correct. And both of these I do not want, since we can't cast Demonic Dread. Ew. That's terrible. And this is actually also terrible, since I can't Violent Outburst next turn. Even even uh, even if this doesn't get destroyed, because I don't have the mana to cast it without this yet. I mean, I could just draw a land, though. I was kind of expecting to see something in my top four that would be helpful. Well, we may have played ourselves here. Nope. Got lucky. And drew out of it. So, on upkeep, on draw step, when do I want to do this? Probably on draw step is the best time. Thankfully, we have another restore balance in the library as well. But this is our last one until we can shuffle back Emrakul, or hopefully by that time we've won with Emrakul. This is going to be tight, I think. Because we're going to get to Nahiri next turn, but we're out of restore balances. So depending on whether our opponent has a boggle or not, I guess. Spirit Dancer would be even worse. Yep. Well, there's a good chance we die now. Oh, Pulse. Pulse could save us if we survive. It looks like we're not going to, though. That's unfortunate, losing to Boggles. I guess I shouldn't have played so scared about Natural State. Then I would have destroyed more lands, I guess. That's a big Spirit Dancer. Ah well.